Good morning and welcome back to Wombat Dungeon Master Beginner Guides, where today we're going to talk about just simply playing the game. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough on how to do runs and how to receive the runs so you can go ahead and just start playing the game from the get-go. Alright, we've already talked about the equipment and getting ready for that. We've walked through the different areas of the game. This is the main area of the game here when you first log in. It's as simple as just running your mission several times a day, so you can go ahead and build up contribution, you can build up materials, and hopefully every 24 hours you'll get a pack or some sort of prize coming out of the chest. Alright, so let's dive in there. When you go ahead and run missions, we've already talked about, there's a number of key things that you want to focus on. Your MP, the time of day that you have left, the number of runs you've done, and how much you've contributed. Those are all things that will help you just maximize your daily runs. But the simple basics is how much time do you have and how many times you want to do between the runs. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. We are looking in this little area right here. The main thing that you want to do if you want to run a lot of missions throughout the day, you can go ahead and do 5-minute missions. But if you don't have a lot of time throughout the day, you may want to do hour missions, 6-hour missions, or even 24-hour missions. And how you go ahead and change that is by click on the change duration. And you're going to see a number of different options here. The one thing that you have to keep in mind, if you are doing the non-season pass run, you are not going to have the 15-minute option or the 8-hour option. You'll have everything else available to you except for those two. They are additional NFTs or durations that are added to your account when you go ahead and open a season pass pack. They come to you every single season, and they just give you that additional option of running those two cycles. I personally actually like to run the 15 minutes quite a bit and the 8 minutes. I know I just said they're additional because they come through the season pass. They're just my preference of what I like to run. So what you can do is, in order to run those and add these, you just go ahead and click on there. If you have the season pass, you open the pack and you have those options. You just unstake and stake here. It's a pretty simple process. It does take 24 hours to go through the unstaking process if you no longer want them. Again, complete preference, and the season passes only last one season. So if we get done with season 9 here and you want to go ahead again on season 10 and try and run those, you will need to get a season pass so you can get those. But you can also get the individual NFTs on the secondary market. All right, now that we have that out of the way, you'll go ahead and see that you can go ahead and click in between the different durations and get the estimated results of what you're going to get from each of the runs. Also notice that the shorter time frames or the shorter durations that you run, the extra bonus that you have. So this, if you run a 1-day or a 24-hour run, it's going to give you straight value of your run. But if you go ahead and run a 5-minute run multiple times, it's going to give you 7.8% or 7.8 times the value that you would get. You're also going to see the contribution, and I'll talk about that a little bit more, what the contribution means. Then you'll see the different materials that you'll earn. You'll also earn XP. It doesn't show you the estimated here, but it's going to show you once the run is complete of the actual XP that you've earned. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do a 5-minute run just so I can show you what the 5-minute run is. You can either click run here, or I can go back to the main menu or the main screen and click on run. So let's go ahead and do that. And while we're doing that, we'll go ahead and talk about a few other things. So we'll click on 5-minute run. You'll see it's going to go ahead and it's going to give you that countdown. Your wombat is going through the dungeon, gathering all the different stuff. You'll see that the contribution that I'm going to get is 672. But what does the contribution go to? The contribution goes up here to the daily treasure chest. Essentially, what you want to do is get as much contribution as possible in a 24-hour period. So when this countdown gets to 0, you have a higher chance of getting a reward out of that chest. Once that does get down to 0, you go ahead and click on that chest, and it's going to give you a number of things. It potentially will give you a number of things, we'll say. All right, it's going to definitely give you some seasonal points. So if you get anywhere between 1 and 1 million contribution, you'll get some sort of seasonal points that go to your end of season reward. And your end of season reward gives you a portion of the overall pool, which the reward pool is $25,000 worth. So you'll get that amount in wax airdropped into your wallet. Other things that you could get out of that chest is you could get, if you get 35,000 contribution or above, you'll be eligible to get some wombat bonuses. Every day you get a portion of that if you're over 35,000 contribution. and then that adds to the overall pot also for yourself, and this is paid out at the end of the season. We're less than a week into the season right now, and you see I have 1,000 Wombat built up. By the time the season is over, I could have up to 10,000. I obviously don't know, but we'll see what actually the result is, and I'll get an airdrop of that also at the end of the season. Last but not least, the thing that a lot of people are pushing through out of these daily chests, you have the chance of getting NFT packs and NFTs. There's people that have gotten standard packs, just a simple standard pack, or that people get all the way up to multiple packs. I've seen people get gold, silver, and standard packs out of the daily chest. So there's a wide range. Just because you have the highest contribution also does not mean you're guaranteed to get a pack. It just means you have a higher chance of getting the pack. You can also use equipment when that timer is just about to go to 0. If you go over and you go to some equipment, for example, if I would switch over to here to my level 3 disco shoes, they're going to give me a 20% more NFT chance. So basically, if I get a pack, I could get either a higher rarity pack or I could get multiple packs just by putting these on every day. You only really need to put them on around the time the chest is going to expire or process. You don't have to wear them the entire day. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the main screen here, and I'm going to fast forward all the way until this says it's available. I'll show you how to accept it, show you what the XP is, and we'll go ahead and move from there. All right, we're wrapping up here. 5 seconds left in this run, and what's going to happen is it's going to go ahead and expire and give me my rewards. Here we go. You received 174 XP. That goes towards my overall level, and then it shows you the actual materials that I got. It was only a 5-minute run, so it's a much lower than what you get obviously for a 15-minute or an hour run. But then you can go ahead and click on this. I love the wording on that one, but we'll go ahead and click on that button, and we can go ahead and run another mission. It's as simple as that. You can go ahead and continue to click. I know it's a little bit click heavy. Dungeon Worlds will adjust that a little bit, but you go ahead and click on run another mission and continue to go forward. Please let me know down in the comments below if you have any questions or any other suggestions as far as Wombat Dungeon Master Beginner guides go. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.